Every word is a lamp unto your feet, a living history of promises fulfilled, leading to the ultimate story of grace. Discover the words of eternal life.
Imagine spending over a year inside a massive wooden ark while the entire world is covered with water. The rain has stopped, but there is no sign of land.
Every day, Noah and his family wait. They wonder when God's promise will be fulfilled. Yet they continue to trust in Him.
Genesis chapter 8 marks one of the greatest turning points in biblical history. A story of hope after judgment, patience after suffering, and God's faithfulness to His promises.
The rain had stopped. The thunder was silent. Inside a giant wooden ark, Noah waited. But God remembered Noah.
The flood covered the earth. Every mountain was hidden. But God sent a mighty wind. The waters began to retreat. Day after day, the level fell. God worked patiently in our lives.
Finally, the ark stopped moving. After months of drifting, it rested on Ararat. Imagine the relief. Yet Noah still waited. Faith means trusting God's timing. 40 days later, Noah opened the window. Fresh air rushed inside. For the first time in months, he looked outside. He released a raven. The bird flew back and forth over the waters, had no clear answer. Then he released a dove. The gentle bird searched everywhere, but there was nowhere to land. It returned to Noah. 7 days passed.
Again, Noah released the dove. The bird returned. This time, something was in its beak, a freshly picked olive leaf. Noah smiled. Life had returned.
Hope had returned. God's creation was beginning again. Another 7 days passed, once more. This time, it never returned. The earth was finally ready. Noah removed part of the covering of the ark. Dry ground stretched across the land. He could have rushed outside. Anyone else probably would have. But Noah waited. Why?
Because God had not yet spoken. Then finally, the Lord said, "Come out of the ark." The great door opened. Sunlight poured inside. One by one, the animals stepped into their new. For the first time in more than a year, their feet touched dry ground. Noah had survived the greatest disaster in human history. He had every reason to build a home. He built an altar. His first act was worship. He thanked God for His protection, for His mercy. The smoke from Noah's sacrifice rose toward heaven, and the Lord was pleased.
Then God spoke words that still give hope today. Never again would He destroy every living creature with a flood like this. Day and night would never cease.
The world would continue because of God's promise. His mercy had overcome judgment.
Genesis chapter 8 is not only about Noah. Genesis answers with one unforgettable truth. Perfect plan. The olive leaf reminds us that hope always returns. The ark reminds us that God provides salvation. Noah reminds us that faithful obedience is never wasted. Every storm eventually ends. Every season of waiting. Genesis chapter 8 teaches that after the flood comes a brand new beginning. In our next episode, Genesis chapter 9 reveals God's covenant with Noah and the appearance of one of the most beautiful symbols in the Bible, the rainbow.
If you enjoyed this Bible story, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, may God bless you and keep you in His peace.